NRJ Hit Music Only esittää
Marlon Roudette, welcome to Finland.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Have you been here for long now?
I arrived yesterday,
Okay.
and so I'm trying to see as much of Helsinki as I possibly can within a short space of time. And it's nice because I've never been here before, you know, so it's good to come to a country that I haven't been to yet.
And we're actually embracing your new track as
That's
well.
right, yeah.
When the Beat drops out. It's a massive hit here.
Yeah.
How did it came to be?
Yeah, it was written, you know, very quickly, a wonderful moment of inspiration in LA. I was on the West Coast for a while writing the new album, Electric Soul. And yeah, it was just one of those blessed moments. And probably the first time in my career, and I've been lucky to have a few hits now, it's the first time in my career where I knew straight away, okay, this is something special, you know?
There's a steel drum. Is it a sample or is it like the real thing?
There's both on the album, but yeah, I played steel pan on it, and also my steel band from London, Mangrove, they also played on it.
Wow.
I grew up in the Caribbean a lot of my childhood, so the steel pan was important to me and my musical journey. So it was great to have a hit song with it on there.
Oh yeah. You're actually a dual citizen.
That's right, yeah.
Half from St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What sort of like paradise island is that?
St. Vincent's incredible, very diverse island, you know, from St. Vincent, the main island, which is volcanic, a lot of rainforests and waterfalls and black sand beaches, down to the Grenadines, which are really, you know, sort of little dots of paradise in the Caribbean Sea.
How would you describe it to a Finnish tourist who's thinking about going there?
I would say that it has a little bit of everything for no matter what interest. You know, it has its touristy sides, but then it has its off the beaten track vibes to it. You know, I love the food, I love the music, the culture, the nightlife. You know, the Caribbean. You know, the Vincentians are famous for their partying and.
How is
and
the
everything.
parties? Anyway,
Yeah,
what's
brilliant,
the like?
amazing.
Okay,
I mean,
is
everything from like crazy sound systems on the beach
Okay.
to, you know, the club atmosphere, which, you know, some of the clubs we've got in St. Vincent are, you know, like any modern European club, but just the music is
Nice.
rocking and vibing, and you know, they've got rhythm.
What about the whole album, Electric Soul? What's your take on like what do you want to say with it?
Well, Electric Soul, basically, the main thing I was trying to achieve was to have an album that was well constructed and sounded like one whole piece of work from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got assembled a great team, some of my favorite producers and songwriters and mix engineer, and definitely managed to achieve that using the steel pan as a texture that runs through the whole record. You know, sitting down, writing those classic soul tunes, but also putting a modern spin on it with the production. So I definitely feel like I achieved that.
How is I mean, you've been a solo artist for years now, but
Yeah.
how's that different from being in a duo? Is it better or worse, or how would you describe the differences?
It's a lot different. You know, there's positives and negatives about it. I loved being in a band. I loved having a team of people moving in the same direction. And in many ways, I've still got that because I've kept some elements of that. It's just that, yeah, I'm in the spotlight all the time now, and there's no break from that. You are the main person, so you know you have to keep that going. Sometimes you feel creatively isolated. You know, you have to. All the spark, all the energy has to come from you, and if you know, sometimes it's great to have band members that can help with that too. But also, you know, I'm a child of circumstance. You know, I'm here as a solo artist just because that's the way that life led me, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I would say to any young musician or person, if you've got collaboration or you've got a band, stay with it, because 2, 3, 4 minds are always better than just one. I think the key to my career has been to understand the things that I'm not good at.
Oh yeah.
I'm great at the very first start of the vision and the overall picture, lots of details and logistical stuff in between that I'm not so good at. So that's why I get great producers to help me out and everything. And, you know, that's something that, you know, as a solo artist as well, you've got to be quite strong with yourself, because you can literally do anything, you know, any genre, anything you want. It's you're the one in charge. Whereas with a band, you've always got someone going, oh, I don't think that's cool enough, or oh, I don't want to do that. So, you know, that's really important that you sort of stay on top of that.
If you had to choose an artist to collaborate with, who would it be?
Well, for me, those things have to happen naturally. The reason it
Right.
didn't happen on this album is just because I didn't bump into any while I was making the album. And
Okay.
for me, yeah, it needs to come from that place. And there's lots of artists out there that I really, really admire. Hosier, I think, is brilliant right now. I'm loving his new
yeah.
album.
Yeah.
I think, obviously, Take Me to Church, but from Eden, I don't know if a song has really crept into my spirit quite in the same way for a long time.
It has the Take Me to Church has the most amazing music video.
Yeah, it definitely
ever.
does.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's making a political statement, a social statement.
Yeah.
Brilliant voice, great musician. I also think he's a poet. Some of his lyrics are, very prophetic, very profound. I tweeted the other day that he was the Dylan Thomas of his generation, or the Oscar Wilde of his,
Oh wow.
because I think that highly of him. But yeah, for me again, those things have to happen naturally.
So maybe there's a collaboration on the works.
Yeah, I don't think I'm cool enough for Hosier. He can have the pick of anything right now.
Speaking of your Twitter, I saw you were hanging out with Formula One star Lewis Hamilton. Are you
Yeah.
a Formula One guy?
I'm a big Formula One fan, and obviously Finland, has a rich tradition of rally drivers and Formula One drivers.
Exactly. What do you think? I mean,
Well,
who's your favorite?
I grew up in the era of Mika Hakkinen, when he was with David Coulthard at McLaren, and it was great to hang out with Lewis. I was saying before that to have not just a British Formula One driver doing that well, but also a Caribbean British.
Oh yeah,
Because his dad was born in Grenada. That's a big thing for the Caribbean community. Really enjoying this season. The battle between Rosberg and Lewis has been incredible. So it was good to chat to him about that and everything. And also met David Coulthard that week, who was, Mika Hakkinen's teammate as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was, for a motorsports fan, I was freaking out.
I'm officially jealous, man.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was great to have you here.
Thank you so much.
And hope to have you in Finland with a gig.
Yeah, definitely. Keep in touch on the social media, but I'm out on the road with my own show in February, and I'm hoping to maybe put a Helsinki show in at the end of that. So yeah, just keep in touch. We'll announce it on the website.
Thank you, Marlon Roudette, and hope your career goes flying.
Thank you so much.
As it has so far. Cheers.
Kiitos, NRJ. Thank you.
Energy. Hit music only.